first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. On second down, Freeman. Room here to run. Freeman with a fast feet. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. And that's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
First carry now. This is Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Underneath for Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Rodgers going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. That is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. Third down here.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep rights. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, John.
From the shotgun, Ryan dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Keanu Neal.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Gun! Hey, replay. Ready, Blue 80.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
319.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Ryan caught on the right side by Jones. He's still on his feet. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Complete to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They toss to Freeman. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Here's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Flush to his right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On first down, Rodgers flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Duke Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
39. Ready. Back 25.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Now he's flushed out left. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Underneath for Johnson. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ryan, he'll buy some time right. And finding the tight end Hooper. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there. And receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Ryan on second down. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Ryan. And it's incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up.
And he's going to go down again. Tech McKinley getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. Gun, gun, gun.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a first down. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. No matter where on the field, they're making plays.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Ryan on the move to his left. Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Being chased out left. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Rodgers now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards it. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just wow.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Deion Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Hurts over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So out come the Falcons now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Atlanta, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be back.